Eidolons. Ooh, I think I went to bed a little bit too soon. It's just still pre-dawn. Alright, so you think we can make this? Yeah, we've made worse than this. Alright, let's get a running start. Not that that matters. We're fine. We're skilled at water crossings. I'm guessing there's nothing out there, since the bird is still telling me to go towards one we already saw, so let's do that. This is interesting music. I don't think we've heard before. It is very... It's like a... anticipation behind it. A tense anticipation of discovery and wonder and whatnot. Alright, should be around here, right? Yep, there it is. Oh, it's above water. Got it. Ooh. Toiler? Who's Toiler? Report of information gathered. Is there a date? 1/19/2027. Confidential. Residence of Tyler Lang and family. Port Angeles, Washington. We are nowhere near Port Angeles. This is Tyler, and today is September 18th, 2027. I'm sitting here in a dorm on campus. School in a few days, and my heart is racing. I never really planned to leave home, and now this. Fuck! I wonder what my dad will say when he hears his son went to college. I hope he comes to visit. Sigh. You type sigh? Unless this is... Perhaps he dictated. I've got to remember not to overact. Keep steady. Click. School went well. Some cool kids around here. I'm starting to love it. The ability to just go to the library or whatever and get some food, talk to people about anything that's interesting me. Already found one person into horror stories, ghost stories, and the like. Another kid in my stats class was all about the government and how they want to make us into cyborgs. Crazy. Laughter. Ha ha ha. Today is March 10th, 2029, and I finally got into some interesting classes. Something about the old world has always inspired me. Human history has left so much behind for us. Sitting in my nth classes made me feel like an explorer. Maybe one of the last true ones. I feel like this body is descending, and the old places I knew, my home, my family, are receding. For once, it won't matter if Dad misses my birthday or forgets a call. The future is impossible, and the more I hear about these protests and the unrest in the world, the more I want to slip away. The past is the only remaining fortress of objective thought and nostalgia. Everything here forward is unfocused and useless. When was the earthquake? This is Port Angeles, though. God, Tyler, where the heck did you come from? And Steve as well. This Steve guy? Because there was well, oh, maybe they're from Port Angeles, but he moved down here because there was the college, the university here, that after Seattle, you know, stopped being after the earthquake, they moved it to Bellevue. Hoping that this is like telling us about the earthquake, right? And the fall, quote unquote, of Seattle, maybe it will. From a first person's perspective. I'm also kind of digging the music, so I want to kind of hang around here for a little bit. My memory is being jogged, saying that I have a previous Tyler story. Oh, that's page 2, yeah. Oh, take me, birds. Watch out, bird, you got a green thing following you. Oh, here we go. Wow, how would I would have never found this just by accident. It's all covered up by the ruins. The ruins. This is page 1. All right. Ah, okay. Page 1. Report gathered, blah, blah, blah. Residents of Tyler Lang and family in Port Angeles, Washington. Number of pages 4. Okay, this is page 1. The below material is transcribed as is, with no attempt to alter the subject words, and no attempt to interpret his actions or anything contained herein. This is Tyler, and today is January 19th, 2027. Me and my buddy are heading out from Port Angeles on a road trip headed south for Seattle. I've never been, so we might spend... What? I've never been. Oh, comma. So we might spend a few days couch surfing. There are a few wispy white clouds overhead, and even though it isn't too late in the day, it is dark. The trees feel a little threatening, and it seems a good time as any. Someone to write down Lovecraftian horror. This would be the place. Click. We spent the whole... that click must be like a different day or whatever. Recording. We spent the whole day, maybe it was like a vlog or something, or a podcast, or just recordings onto a tape. We spent the whole day wandering around university, checking out the shops. Liam wants to take me on the underground tour tomorrow. Thinks I'll get a kick out of it. I've only been here a few days, but already I want to move here. Maybe it's time I go to college. Dad got a free ride for me if I want it. I'll look into applying when I get home. Click. We went underground, and Liam was right. It was pretty awesome to think they just built one city on top of the other. Oh. Wait a minute. I wonder how many secret passages there are around this thing. We also ate at Westlake Center. Hey, that sounds familiar from being there for PAX today. And from the balcony, we saw protesters in the street below. They're waving signs and chanting about some new tech. About how some new tech went against true humanity, whatever that means. One of them lobbed a brick through a window, and the rest of them stepped aside while the cops wrangled him into handcuffs. I talked to Liam about school, and he said to do it. Said he had fun when he went. All right, let's find this other Tyler. It must be easy. It could be easy to find one with that big logo in the upper left. Oh, there it is. This is page 4. All right, so this is the last page. So there's a page 3 missing somewhere. Today is... You know what day it is. It's me and I made it through. But I need to tell someone what happened to me. The earthquake finally hit, and it was pretty bad up there. I was in the viaduct about the midway point driving north, and everybody stopped, and we started to feel the whole tunnel shake. Felt like an angry god, an old one, Native American or First Nations, had grabbed the tunnel and was dragging it down into the earth. Everyone got really still, hoping our cars would keep us safe. The ceiling cracked and water started to fill up the bottom of the tunnel. Everyone in the tunnel had one mind. We all got out, left our car lights on, started looking for emergency exits. A few of the ladders were slick with water, but we started to help each other up into the city. I remember the first person stopped at the top that wouldn't let anyone else pass. But when we pushed through, we got up there. Not at all like a movie. Everything seemed fine, but there was water everywhere and no cars were moving. Midday Seattle was silent. Nobody in sight. Collapsed building. I'm going to kind of paraphrase this. I think I've already read this, obviously. Most of the waterfront had slipped into the sound. It was very peaceful. Okay, yeah, I remember reading this about the peaceful stuff. I heard distantly a voice speaking to me. There were no words, but this horrible feeling of intent. The voice meant plainly that there was something worse coming, and anyone who died here was lucky. I think I passed out, or maybe just disconnected what was from happening. But when I came to a few hours later in a relief tent at the edge of Lake Washington, I remember people talking about how the big one had finally hit, and we were all lucky to be alive. I've got to get back to Port Angeles. There isn't any more reason to stay here. So, was that like a tsunami or something? Or maybe that was just a pre-shock, and then the main earthquake hit? I think it's time to head back. Port Angeles is suffering, and I've heard the whole waterfront is gone. My dad isn't coming home. He said he'll keep his post in Afghanistan. I don't think he wants to face what his home has become. Maybe one day I'll head up the coast to Nea and see if they are all right. Mom told me there was a guy named Moncada trying to put together jobs for us. I'll have to talk to him when I get home. Alright, where's that missing page 3, Tyler? What happened prior to the earthquake? Oh, I'm hungry. I'm just so engrossed in the story. Forgetting basic functions like eating food. Yeah, this I think is why I left Seattle so soon, because it's really difficult to navigate. You gotta have your swimming legs on. All right, let's go for it. Alright, this is going to be a little bit more difficult of a one to make. I hope I can get up that embankment there. I need to get out of this cold. I realize... Oh, my eyelids are slowly closing. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're fine. And we're not dying. Alright. Oh, there it is. This is probably Tyler. Alright, Tyler. Oh, not at all, Tyler. What the doozen? Alright. I had a couple of classmates over in my dorm tonight. One of them had offered me a beer. It's been a while since I've had a drink. The drinking age is still so high in Washington. Pretty much we just sat around like high schoolers. Is this Eleanor when she was young? I've been doing anatomy studies the last couple weeks, stressed that school is so untechnical. Managed to put my 30 minutes and left. I think I'm going to start going to gallery openings and other artsy events. Okay, so this is like, she's in school here maybe. She also went to school here. And like, this is where she started to get into art. Interesting, interesting. That's interesting, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I want to get to the... Whoops. Whoops again. Yep, just go through the wall. Aw, oh, damn it. More water. Ah, damn it, Tyler. Why'd you just stick to one place? Oh, okay. That is going to be a bit of a more... Oh, wait, what's that? Ah, dang it. Might be easier. Where does that land start? Can't tell. I think I can make that. Yeah, let's try it. Oh, God. Oh, just jump right in. Alright. Must go faster. That was exiled artist. Freezing. Oh, God. Oh. Come on, we've made it further. Remember that one time we set off and the island we were heading to was beyond the fog? My eyes were near... Oh, God. Yeah, okay, we're fine. We're fine. Death is but a part of life, everybody. Eidolons, Eidolons. Yeah, we can do it. Let's shake it off. Whew. Whew. That was a close one. Alright, where is this? Hey. Oh, dang it. Hey. What? Hey, where was this one? Oh, there it is. Alright. Bonk. Got a rebar in the head. Alright, this might be Eleanor again. It is. 2, 3. Alright. Woke up to the loudest gunshots I've heard so far, plus some screams. A shooting at the cafe next door, a bullet bursting out of the window. The girl 2 doors down. Kind of had to smile. A lot of excitement here in the city. A lot more than home. No real friends to speak of. People neck deep, blah blah blah. Thank God we have a high dropout rate. I'm trying to connect with better students, trying to show myself worthy through long hours and impressive work with the faculty, who I know can be quite important to your career. I don't think do I have any more of those? Oh, I do. I found this blog the other night. I regularly get drinks. Oh, God. Okay, so she was writing a blog as a student. Page 2 and 3. She only got 3 pages worth. And then much later on page 4, she came back to it much older and was saying years down the road how embarrassing it was and how she gets drinks with the people she was talking about getting drinks with before. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Do I have the page 1? No. Okay. So there's still a page 1 out there somewhere. But I want to find Tyler's last page, dang it. That's what I'm worried about. Well, not worried about, but that's what I'm interested in. He is down this way, which seems just as difficult to get to. Alright, let's go to sleep. Of every human life, the units gathered, posted, not a thought, emotion, deed left out. The whole or large or small summoned, added up. In its Eidolon. And I'm just now realizing that that's summed, not summoned, but too late. It's too late. That's how I've already pronounced the word. Let's mix things up a bit there with some fish. This looks a little bit closer over here. Freezing. Much better now. Okay. It's always right around this corner, maybe? New. Bees! Bees! Whoa, whoa. Tyler? Yeah, okay, I'm missing something here. Where's Tyler? In the bee is Tyler is bees. He is bees. Oh, it's up in the... That's okay. I thought it was maybe one of those up in the sky. Huh. There we go. Alright, here is page 3. Yeah, it seems like some sort of podcast thing or something. So, hold on. I want to get the timeline right. I don't think... What? I don't know what date the earthquake was. It is October 26, 2030, and this is still your favorite Tyler. Sitting here in Anth, and I don't see classmates, nor do I feel connection to them. I am an outsider, and it feels more and more like I am here to study them, dissect their motivations, and merely view where everything is headed. Every time a protest sparks up, I go and write notes about what they really mean. January 10th, 2031. And there's more protests in the city. I realize, though they can't be making a difference, there are so few people that stop and listen to them, and they only ever protest here. Why not whichever company that wronged them? Why not the government? And besides, companies will always seek a profit. I doubt they'll ever care about how much damage they do. There aren't even cameras here, not a single reporter or journalist. No, these protesters are really just showing each other that they know right from wrong. They are just patting each other on the back. Nobody else is listening. Tyler here, and it's July 3rd. I'm just hanging around the city, decided to turn down an offer to go dig stones in Greece or Africa. What type of stones there, Tyler? True stones? I even said no to Liam, who has something going on back home. Now that I'm out of school, maybe I really just need... Maybe I'll really see what there is to do here. I've got a friend, Ed Cornish, who says she knows some secrets about the city. Okay, and then when was the earthquake? July 3rd, 2031 is that last. It doesn't say. October 19th. Okay. 2031, I'm assuming. So from July to October. Interesting, I think, maybe. It's really hard to say. Whoops. Oh! Oh, it is! It is, the friend from Cornish says she knows something secrets about the city. Tyler made friends with Eleanor. And then they had a daughter who turned out to be a killer. No, I don't know about that. There were some weird connections there, but... Huh, okay. Well, this is kind of one of the first times we've really had storylines cross like that. I mean, Tyler's story was kind of short and simple and sweet, but... Oh, alright, well here's the information crystal. If we can survive to get to it. Freezing! Deathly cold. Maybe I should just go to sleep in the water. I'll close my eyes just for a little bit. I mean, what's the harm in that? I'll be fine. Sleeping makes you warm, right? Oh, I'm fine. Never mind. Alright, this is probably Eleanor again. Yep. Oh, this is page 1. I can't see. What the hell am I doing in this big weird city so far from home? Do I need to be spending $250,000 on school to become big and important? I know I don't. I know I don't. I just have to be good and connected, and I'm not either of those. Hopefully 4 years down the line, I will be. Well, 3 pages down the line, you give up on your blog. She never mentions Tyler, though. Yeah. Huh. Oh, that's all of Eleanor that we find, at least on the iPad. Oh, that's the end of that. But there's still more of her storyline from the exiled artist time. Let me run a quick check on Tyler. Just because it says there's 4 pages doesn't mean that that's all there is. Although I'm gonna assume so. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, okay, that's it on Tyler. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, good thing we came back to Seattle. We found some interesting connections here. Just trying to get across some better land. It's turned around. That, like I said, that last play session that we had was a bit of a downer. We kind of reached the end of our path up north there, but I guess concentrating on some more storyline-based storylines. You know, like character-based storylines versus the trauma and the death and the loss. It's probably a little bit better for our spirits. But right here is where we are probably going to be wrapping it up today in Eidolon. I'm interested in what I'm missing from Tria, which I've suddenly now realized is probably how you pronounce it, as well as the Wild Girl. Wild Girl is one of the first things we discussed. Oh, dang it! Is one of the first kind of tags and storylines we followed before we realized that there were things that you could follow. And I'm also running out of food. So while I'm out here, I should fish. Alright, I guess one more quick story. Let's see what this is all about. Jerome. Of course, it's something new and something we've not at all followed. 2021. Oh, oh, okay. We're looking at now the churches, the anti-Senon opinions of when Deepstone was first found. Is this technology in some way evil, a temptation perhaps? Is it unholy or unacceptable? I want to share with you what I've found in looking to the Bible. This is my advice to you. Look towards this technology not as the temptation of the apple, but of Satan himself. But instead as the dawning, or of the apple of Satan himself, but instead as the dawning of the mantle of Methuselah and the patriarchs. I'm not familiar with the Bible to know what that means. Mankind has been in service of God for so long that it only seems right he would grant us the boon he granted his prophets long ago. Oh, he's spinning it to a positive. Look to me, flock, I have not been kept alive for some reason. Have I not been spared the horrors of death only to come here to tell you what it is to be alive? Oh, Jerome was a Senon, that's right. Look to the Bible in front of you. All these things, with numbers and stuff. In all, Methuselah lived for 969 years and then he died. Like a sucker. This new craze, this deep stone as it's called, does not keep us from a righteous death, but merely prolongs our time on earth as the patriarchs before us. If we are to live long and prosperous lives, let us do it in God's service. And if we are to look on the rest of the Bible, there is plenty of references to the immortality that Christ can give us. We must be immortal through Christ in order to receive our blessings in the end times. The rapture will only take us. I'm sorry, it will only take those who've accepted Christ, accepted God, and become immortal. Look to Revelations for guidance, to Genesis, and finally, let me close today's sermon from a passage from 1 Corinthians 15:54. And after this, perishable nature has put on imperishability, and this mortal nature has put on immortality. Eidolons, eidolons. Then will the words of Scripture come true. Death is swallowed up in victory. Amen. All right. So that took a turn for the weirdness. Oh, man. Okay. That was a little bit unexpected. I thought he was going to be saying it's all bad, 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 bad. But apparently at first, Father Jerome was saying it was all good, 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 good. I've kind of lost track with where his storyline ended up. I don't really remember what his deal was. Was he the one that started Old Town? Or I don't know. Let's seek shelter in this not at all place to seek shelter because it's just an open skeleton of a building. And yeah, we'll have to end it right here. Thank you very much for watching Eidolon. I, Delon, will see you next time. Ooh, that was an ominous fade of the rain, wasn't it? There. When did that end? That ended at 2:16, like 20.